freedom is sexy. JustIncredible.tv.
Hey everybody, little update for you on the situation in Alberta, because a lot of you have been asking me to give you updates. It is now being shown everywhere on international media, as people down in the States and overseas have been letting me know that it's all over their news now. But for those of you that aren't up to date on the situation, it's really bad. Some estimates are now 90% of all homes in Fort McMurray and surrounding areas are destroyed. This was the scene driving out of Fort McMurray when people were trying to escape.
Well, here we are leaving the roundabout.
Getting out of town just in time.
Getting the f*** out of Dodge. I can feel the heat here. Holy, this is insane. Holy. Oh, you can feel the heat.
Not zoomed in.
Holy shit. This is fucking crazy.
This is what it looks like today.
So we're in the community of Beacon Hill, and you can see behind me there is almost nothing left. We had been hearing from fire officials that 80% of homes were lost in this community. We have yet to come across the 20% that has not been lost. It is completely leveled. We're seeing still running water. It's amazing to see just the sheer devastation here. It's incredible. If you look over here as well, it's blocks and blocks of just soot, basically, ash. Not much left here in Beacon Hill. We are still hearing small explosions off in the distance. Yesterday we were thinking that those are maybe propane tanks or vehicles. Not sure what it is at this hour, but it's still a couple blocks away from us right now. Still, you can tell this is the devastation for sure. This is the west side of the fire where it hit the community in one of the first spots, and obviously hit it extremely, extremely hard. Reporting from Fort McMurray, Brianna Karsten-Smith, CTV News.
It's like a nuclear bomb went off. Now there's been a lot of people asking me how they can help. People are asking where to donate. Now there's lots of places you can do that, of course. There's also a lot of scammers out there you got to watch out for. I would recommend that you just donate directly to the Red Cross. I'm putting the link below in the video for anybody that would like to help out. There are estimates of 80 to 90,000 people displaced, and most of them will not have a home to come home to at this point. Now this outpouring of the best of humanity has been amazing from all across Canada and in other countries. It's just amazing how many people want to help out and support. There are petroleum companies with tanker trucks filling up people for free on the side of the road. There are people opening up their ranches and farmland, and hotels and restaurants are offering free accommodation and free food to all the evacuees. Like, it is amazing what's going on out there, and it makes me very, very proud to be Canadian. Unfortunately, there's still a few, let's just say, I wouldn't even call them human beings, that are trying to capitalize on the situation. And I'm not talking about the scam charities. There's actually a couple of people out there who are trying to use the situation for their political gain or to push their anti-oil agenda. Now, you know what? I have no tolerance for that. And these are the typical city-dwelling, unfortunately most in Vancouver, anti-oil, climate change activists, those types of people who are actually happy that this is happening, and they're actually laughing on social media at the fact that an entire city is burning to the ground and tens of thousands of people are losing their homes. It is absolutely vile. I have another Facebook page. It's called Carbon Dioxide. You can go to it at facebook.com/I love CO2. I posted up a tweet from a very vile human being, Blake, and he says, "I'm glad the Fort Mac fire is happening in the province most responsible for the climate change that caused the fire in the first place." Yes, really, there are people this stupid out there. And this insensitive. It's unbelievable. And another guy, Chris, look at this. Fort McMurray deserves to burn. All those idiots profiting off oil should be burned alive by it. Hopefully the fire keeps burning. Karma's a bitch. Let it burn the whole province, he says. Beyond belief that people like this can exist on the planet and they're wasting our oxygen breathing. This post I put on my page at Carbon Dioxide, and it has now received 2.9 thousand shares, 573 comments, and 528 reactions, and not a single one of them agree with either of these douchebags. They are the most insensitive pricks on the planet, and quite frankly, hypocritical. They are using their petroleum-built phones and laptops and using that technology to laugh at the people who refine that oil and build the products they use every day in their lives. It is just unbelievable how stupid these two are. Never mind the fact it's unscientific, that climate change has nothing to do with this. Never mind the fact that wildfires have actually decreased in the last couple of decades. Never mind that everything they said is a complete load of crap. The fact that they absolutely have no sympathy for all these people who are now homeless because of an act of nature. Now, it could have been a cigarette butt, it could have been a camper, it could have been something like that. But the fact is, wildfires always happen. They always have, they always will. There are thousands of them, and quite often they happen right now in May as well. The only difference here is that it happened close to a big city, and it's making all this news, and it happens to be an oil town. Well, you know what? I had a couple people on my YouTube channel basically say the same things that those two pricks said. I would request that you simply unsubscribe from my channel, because I have no sympathy for brain-dead idiots like yourself. And then these guys like to talk about karma. Well, karma hit Blake already. Ever since his post, and the fact it went viral all over Twitter and on Facebook, and I'm glad to have helped with that. Ever since that, his employer has now suspended him, and they are donating his wages to the Red Cross relief effort in Alberta. So now Mr. Blake, who thinks it's a good thing that Fort McMurray is burning to the ground, now his wages are going to go and support those families who are affected. So yes, karma is a bitch, isn't it? For the foreseeable future, I am going to be pulling out all the stops, and I'm going to be supporting Fort McMurray and the oil sands. I am going to be wearing very proudly my I Love Oil Sands t-shirt. And in fact, I have contacted the company that sells these t-shirts, CanadaAction.ca. They also have awesome stickers like this. And we're going to work out a deal for my viewers to purchase some of the oil sands swag to support the oil sands. If you do not support Canada's oil sands, you are supporting Saudi Arabia. That's all there is to it. The oil sands are nature's natural oil seeps that humans come in and clean up, and then we reclaim the land. It is one of the cleanest and definitely one of the most ethical oil sources on the planet. And I'm damn proud of the oil sands. And together we are going to rebuild Fort McMurray. And it's not going to be just one of the best oil towns in North America. We're going to make it the best oil town in the world. Keep on rocking in the free world.
Greetings and welcome to Just Incredible TV News. Tonight we echo a nomadic anthem from van dwellers and full-timers throughout North America. That's right. Keep on rocking in the free world. Good night, be safe, and be well.
Keep on